Hello everyone, my name is Arija Fane. I'm going to show you today how to implement a math lesson plan. Our lesson today is about skip counting. As you know, all math teachers or all teachers in general have to get ready all their materials before the lesson start. I'm having today the lesson plan, and I'm having my teaching materials and my technology materials, and then I have also all my paper work that I have to pass it out to students throughout the math class. So first, I will start to refresh my students' prior knowledge in math. So since my class today is about skip counting, so I will first start with the number cards. I will show them, I will spread out the numbers on students, and I will ask each student to read the number in his hand. As you can see, these numbers is 2-digit numbers, because our class today, our lesson today is about skip counting up to 100. So each student has to read the number in his hand. If he couldn't read it, we might show him how to read it. We might show him what each number represent, like the digit of each number, so he can refresh his information before we start our class today. So this is the first step. The next step, I will use my math concepts. I will use this paper. I will show it to them. As I'm teaching students, I will write my notes just for assessment purposes later on. After the class, I will collect all information that I notice it, collect all information that I write it, all my notes, and then I will just assist students based on my notes. So teacher's note is so important as they teaching the class, how students answer, what they write, how they act, how they asked, what they need to learn. She always have to answer all their questions. Now I'm going to show them. This is the key words for today's lesson. I'm gonna ask them, what's the skip counting means? I will explain it to them. I will have everyone trying to read it, because mixing math with math is part of English language art. So if they read it, they need to read the words, they need to write the numbers. So we cannot keep math away from language art. So we need to implement the math class and merge it with language art. So this is a good way how to have kids read the words, skip counting. Okay. Then after that, I will explain what the skip counting means, and we'll show them that we can skip counting by 2s, by 3s, by 10s, by hundreds later on when we go up to 1,000, skip counting to 1,000. Okay, after that, I will use the flashcards to have students write any number. They get to write any number, random number on it, and then I will ask them to skip counting. Like, it's up to them. Each one has to choose something. If they want to skip counting by 2s, by 3s, by 5s, by 10s, it's up to them. But just all they need to do to write a number in here, skip counting in their brain, write it on the back, and just or write it on the side of it, and just hold it in their hand. Keep it till the end of the classroom. They're gonna self-assess their answers. So this is kind of self-assessment, but it's going to be till the end of the classroom. They're gonna fix it. It's easy to be fixed. I won't count, I won't grade them, but just to show him out, and even to practice how to self-assess themselves. After that, I will use my my whiteboard to teach them. Before I use my whiteboard, I will show them a video about the skip counting. I'm going to play 100 brain pop video to show them how to explain to them more about the math concept, like why we skip counting, expand their knowledge, how we use skip counting in our daily life, in our real environment, not just in classroom. We need to correlate math with our real life. So like when we go to the store, we need to count money. It's easier to count by fives, it's easier to count sometimes by tens. Like when I play this video right now, I'm not gonna play all the video, but I'm going to show you that how is this video connect between math in the paper and math in general life.
Are you excited, Moby? It's the 100th day of school. The whole class is collecting 100 things to celebrate. I collected 100 marbles. The number 100 has 0 in the ones place, 0 in the tens place, and 1 in the hundreds place.
Okay.
100 is worth 100 ones.
Okay, that's enough. They will watch. It's just like 5 minutes video. And then after that, I will model using the math textbook to solve more math problems, skip counting. I will use my materials for that. I will have each student use his whiteboard and expo marker that they can answer. They can use it if they need more clarification. They can use it to help them more understanding and get the answer correct. After that, if they need any question, I always will answer their questions. Teachers in the classroom always to help students and clarify any points, anything they cannot understand it. This is the first part of my class. And then after that, I will pass out paperwork for students. Each process I do it, I will keep my notes in my hand just to watch it. I have to watch the students and keep assessing them during my class. And now I have to give them these paperwork. I have to ask them to back to their desk, and I will give them this paperwork based on their abilities. So as you know, each class has different abilities. So in my classroom, I have ELL students. Before I give it to them, I will ask each student to of the ELL who receive ELL classes. I will ask them to say how to say skip counting in their home language. That will help other students understand and know more about other languages. This is an easy assignment for them, as it's just a skip counting by twos, the threes, and it's not that much numbers, but it will help them understand what a skip counting means. And once they finish, they can color it. So that will help their fine motor skills, build their fine motor skills. And for the advanced students, I got them a higher level of the paperwork that requires them to skip counting other than the 10 digits and up, like 53. If we skip counting by tens, it's going to be 63. Or for example, like 25 is going to be like 35, something like that. And it's for advanced students, and I'm sure they can do it because they are really have high level of math skills. And early finishers, I give them something too. I didn't forget them, as teacher has to watch all the students' abilities and work based on their needs. So early finisher students, have to do this paper is just extra practicing, extra math, and at the end they need to notice the pattern, as they need to skip counting by tens and then just color it. And the end they have to use their own words to write what they notice in this table. So this is how we can also merge between math class and ELL class. And for after that, I will start to ask students to go to do centers, to do some extra activities in the classroom. To do some extra activities in the classroom, I will have students work on groups, partners. So some of them I will have them to go to technology centers. Some of them they do small group with the teachers. Some of them they play math. I'm gonna give them something to play. I will show you what did I prepare for my students here. Now this is for centers, and sometimes I also didn't forget to differentiate my instructional methods for each student based on their needs. Now here I have for ELL students that they need to learn more English. They have to skip counting, and then at the end they have to color it. As they color it, they get to follow the directions here. So this heart has word bread, so they get to read it and then just color it. In this way we merge two content areas like ELL, ELA, English Language Art, and fine motor skills. They can use it, and math. So this is for the ELL students. For special ed students, they are always behind. They are always fell behind. So they need something easy, and they need more materials to implement the paperwork. So I will give them, laminate this paper and just keep it in their hands to help them understand and to help them model how to skip counting by twos, tens, fives based on the activities in this paper. And then here for advanced students, I give them something that align with their abilities, with their skills, high skills. They of course have high skills, so it's not skip counting by 10. I give them something extra, something higher. It's a skip counting up to 300. So for fast finisher students, I give them something, and always teacher has to be organized. So I like to organize my, I like to use my post-it papers just to keep my work organized. This is for fast finisher students. It's not that much advanced, but it provides extra practice for them. And for students who play in the center, I get to find something really fun for them, which is bingo. They can read the numbers, and they can put the chip it on the number, and each number they find it, the student has to think how to skip counting. Skip counting by twos or threes or tens based on the rule for the game. We will set the rules at the beginning of the game. And then at the end of my class, of course, I will assist students. So assessment is a very important part for teachers to collect her notes at the end of the class, to give them like quick tests to see how they understand, and then collect all papers, and then just analyze the answers and adjust her lesson plan for the next class. At the end, I will pass out some homework for home. As I told you before, I fell in love with math, so I like to have my students love math. So I'm not gonna make it mandatory homework. I'm gonna make it like free choice homework. But I will give them extra credits for these 2 assignments. One of them could be a little more advanced than the other one. One of them is so easy and the other one's so advanced. The purpose of that, I want them to think. I want them to try. I want them to know that math is not hard. Math is always possible to have it correctly. So so when students answer it, I will give them extra credit. And then I have in my classroom like a marble jar for each assignment. They answer it, they do it, they implement it. I will give them like marble jar in marbles. I will get to put marbles in the marble jar, and then when they get to fill it, I will give them like a word. I will have them take like pajama day or party day or dance party, something like that. That's how we can encourage students love math, practice math. Math is so important in our life, and kids who practice math and love math early and gets to practice have their skills built very strongly at the early years of education, they will keep loving in math in the future years and in the rest of their life. So thanks for watching and have a good day.